Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Padawans of the Reject Temple. Somehow, Michael Tessler returned.
Hello there.
Hello there. Actually, I'm going to give you a Star Wars name today. You're Michler Teskel is your...
Yes,
see what
Master
I did there?
Teskel.
That's right, and we are here to check out the first 2 episodes of The Skeleton Crew. It's a 2-episode premiere, so we're just going to hop from one right into the other and then break them both down. You know how we do here.
What was the first Star Wars film?
The first Star Wars film was A New Hope. Don't mess with me.
But like,
I know basic trivia.
What was the second one?
It was The Empire Strikes Back.
Do you know what the original title of A New Hope was?
What? Star Wars. I knew that one. You
Nailed it.
questioned me. They were like, oh, we're making more of these. We better give this one another title because they're all Star Wars. Leave a like for categorizing these movies and shows.
The Force.
They use a force to leave a like. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
That's
In
all right.
fact, I am your Padawan. Michael is our resident Star Wars aficionado. So you're about to carry this entire video.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Skeleton Crew other than Jude Law, Goonies, Max Rebo, Baby Lookalike. And they get lost in space. Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger. You made
but-
the reference, so I could also do the reference. All those things are up my alley.
I don't know
and
when
I
it takes
understood
place.
every reference you just made.
We've never done a video alone. I've never done a video without Greg. So this is uncharted territory.
It is.
This is the unknown regions.
It is the unknown regions, and you're going to want to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when the next episodes of Skeleton Crew come your way so you can see how this progresses.
Yeah.
And, oh, hey, big thanks over to the folks at Prepper for
Hey, we love
chopping
them.
these highlights down. It's a
They
big
make
old
me look
task.
great.
They do.
Yeah, I usually look like Jabba.
And they make me look like an idiot.
Well,
Anyway, we're
Let's
also
get
on
to it.
Patreon if
Yeah.
you want to sync up with your own Disney Plus account, see everything that doesn't make these reaction highlights. Greg and I also cover a whole bunch of other shows and movies with reaction highlights and
like
watch
you do that
alongs
one with the
included.
Titans that attack.
You can sync up with your own copy. Can't show you the whole movie, otherwise we'll get shut down. People still don't grasp that concept, but it's cool. Without further ado, let's go to the intergalactic suburbs and check out the Skeleton Crew. Since the fall of the Empire, the New Republic has maintained order. That's what we like to see.
And yet remote hyperspace routes are increasingly plagued by piracy.
Oh no.
We are in space.
Dude. The pirates boldly brand their armored hulls as a sign to all ships.
Surrender
Or die. I like that we're
Nice.
both Scottish
Yeah,
pirates.
I mean,
Many pirates are.
wasn't there Scottish pirates in episode 7?
Han Solo, you're a dead man.
Or a member of the blood, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I like how this feels.
Whoa.
Already. Is this the wreckage of a ship? That's beautiful.
Oh, no. Oh, dang.
That is how you board a ship.
Yeah.
Permission to come aboard.
Wow, man.
That is pretty wild.
You have my attention.
I'm still back at Curiosity.
I love this dramatic boarding.
Oh, no.
Nice callback to A New Hope.
Not the fruit shipment.
Oh!
Gonna have to get a cool eye patch.
Oh, cool.
Mechanics of this are fun. Get out of there!
Very accurate portrayal of me playing Battlefront 2.
I was gonna say, it's very satisfying when you can, like, blow a turret in one of those games. Oh, no. Do we take prisoners?
Yeah, that's hostages.
Star Wolf!
We haven't seen one of them in a long, long time. Did you ever watch the...
The ship is yours.
Ooh.
Excellent
sick.
work, Brutus.
Brutus.
Take me to the vault.
To the vault.
Don't lose your life.
We are protected by New Republic decree.
Not out here, you're not.
I hereby demand all pirate scum leave this vessel
Always
immediately.
scum.
Always. It's one of the galaxy's favorite adjectives. Ooh! So many good helmets in this series.
Some of you have all but given up on me. It's all forgotten now. Because at long last, I brought you to the only thing that matters.
Oh, what's that?
Cold hard credits.
Cold, hard credit.
Oh my god.
Did you write the show, Michael?
That was amazing.
This is supposed to be our first time reaction.
Wow. I literally just wrote Star Wars.
It's good.
Wow, there's nothing.
And it was good delivery on that line, too. I liked it. I like Maskey and I like Star Wolf over here.
If you watch the 2004 Clone Wars, where you could like pick a Jedi, they had like a Shaggy contest. Like there's like one that looked like Shaggy, one that looked like him.
Good men's lives lost for a single measly credit.
Whoa. Oh, and it's one of those dudes. They're in The Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
I think that may be Jude Law.
It could. I was wondering that if they've got his voice distorted. Should bite
Curious. Why is there just one credit? I'm really
It was
happy.
Mr. Krabs' first dollar.
SpongeBob, me boy. We're gonna have a skeleton crew here at it.
I liked that it had a little bit of a glow, kind of like an 80s video store.
Unhand me, you villain! Never! You'll spend eternity in my dungeons being tortured until you die!
It's me.
I love the bedspread as dunes.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, he's all of us!
When you're gonna be late for school.
What a cool little room.
I think I have that exact chair.
Can't find my pass card. Are you playing with it again? I told you, don't touch my work stuff.
Ever since Andor, I love that we get an expansion on Star Wars cereals. And blue milk.
Green milk.
Or green milk, yeah. It's more nutritious.
Oh, lunch money.
Yeah, get yourself a pizza.
That is your lunch money for the week.
I really could write this.
You could? You should.
Yes,
I got Coy into Marvel and you into Star Wars. Lucasfilm. I love the design of this house.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow!
And I am excited to see, like, where average people in this world might
Actually live?
Yeah. Wowie!
Wow, it's a space suburb, for real.
Like a Roomba for your
Oh,
lawn.
look at that happy Athorian. Wow, and space cars.
Now, is that like a magnetic rail, or are they actually like on the track?
Yeah, they're pretty much living in Disney. Taking a little monorail.
I mean, this should be. I know they closed their Star Wars hotel, but
You should not have come here.
I think this is beautiful.
yeah. Oh. Boom.
My guts! They're everywhere! What? I think I have something in my eye.
Oh no, here's a surprise.
What are you guys even doing?
We're using our imaginations.
Oh, nice touch. Little Star Tours.
What are you doing here? Aw, the gum.
You'll never believe this, but I totally switched the basic table of 7 and 9.
7 of 9. That's a Star Trek reference.
That is actually a very good Star Trek reference.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, on number 8, you had to multiply these two matrices.
Dang.
Oh,
Remember?
that's dangerous.
Did you just see that?
This is a cool ass jump.
There is something really wonderful that knowing that other children in the galaxy have done exactly what I did my entire childhood.
Yeah.
And I'm sure many of you out there listening.
Well, and as much as people get up in arms about like whether or not Star Wars has kids in mind at any point, like it's nice to see something that you don't have to debate that about. You know,
This literally looks like the San Fernando Valley in
I
Los
love
Angeles.
it. Yeah.
Isn't that the from Skippity Toilet?
Hey, skibbity droidlet.
Skippity Droidlet. Oh, they even have the Star Tours music. The little chime there. That's beautiful.
Oh, there's the cool kids.
I appreciate the biodiversity of this planet.
Same.
We take into account the fungibility of multiple currencies,
I want to learn on an Etch-a-Sketch.
potential risk of loss over time of any ledger.
Oh, that is straight up
And
an
now,
interesting.
class,
Good afternoon, children. My name is Undersecretary Farah.
Hello, Undersecretary.
Hello, Undersecretary Farah.
Hello there.
Tomorrow's career assessment test.
Oh, yeah, we got to figure out their whole future tomorrow.
Hey, this one test will set the course of your entire future.
Oh, Jesus.
Students, tell the Undersecretary how you would like to contribute to the great work.
Me.
Yes, Runa.
I want to be a senior statistical accountant.
Ah, yes.
Damn.
You seen that video of the kids in India?
No.
Or in Pakistan, rather?
Nor.
Where they're saying what they want their future to be?
And
She's so familiar.
She looks like a Juliet from Lost.
You.
I think I want to really help people, you know? Like, if there's danger or something.
I want to be a cop.
That's what safety droids are for.
I want to be a Jedi Knight.
What an idiot.
remember, we all have a place in the great work.
This is an interesting planet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like The Giver.
Oh, good call. Sure.
Why do you think everyone's all
True
studying all the
Coming-of-Age.
time? I don't know. Aren't we always studying all the time? Are you gonna fail? Because I could fail too. At least we'd still be in the same class together.
Ride or die.
I don't know which one of them is more adorable.
I know.
I wouldn't be in the same class with Runa anymore.
I was held back.
As Runa?
Really?
Yeah, kindergarten.
I skipped a belt in martial arts.
But you never even talked to her. I'm working up to it.
Oh, little buddy.
Can't believe you said you wanted to be a Jedi when you grow up. What? No, I didn't. You basically did.
But you basically did, yeah.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what?
That was a great beat.
Other bikes on the path.
Like what?
Seattle.
This is going to be a little bit of every major city in America.
I appreciate the sound design.
That's that Lucasfilm library. That ILM.
Like, I know people are going to really hate on the setting here. I don't know. I think it's kind of neat.
It's fresh.
It feels
I guess we're walking.
grounded, and it's a big galaxy. There's likely to be a planet or two that looks like mid-century America.
Not everyone is a scrappy rebel soldier or, you know, an elite officer of a tyrannical government.
This planet does give me the sense. That this is where all the Imperial officers were raised.
Sure.
It's a little.
They're nice, privileged homes.
Oh, Daddy Rebo. Wow, he is very elephantish.
I know.
He even has like full-on tusk going on.
I just love that they have little haircuts.
Does he live in a single-parent household?
Seems like it. Where's Mama? I like your Cyclops visor.
Yeah, it's very.
It's no good, Fern. This one's all corroded.
Well, that is the face of somebody that wants to be on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Gotta get a new power converter.
The power converters!
Scrapyard's picked over.
But I gotta go to Taji Station to pick up some power converters.
Heard you had some trouble with your bike. That's the problem with baby toys. They break so easy.
I
You
mean,
can still race.
Really? Be there this weekend.
He's very familiar looking.
Bye, losers.
Is that space baby Jeremy Allen White?
it looked like. Yes, Chef.
You gotta act tough. It's the only way to deal with jerks like that.
Yeah, go punch him in the face.
What else fun is there to do on this planet?
Keep your eyes out for a new power converter.
It's not as idyllic as it looks.
It never is.
I mean, that bike looked like a pretty adult bike.
I was gonna say they wouldn't let me ride that around.
You would, yeah.
Hello,
Oh,
friend.
what a mural.
Your mother is home from work early.
Crud.
And if she asks, I was upstairs studying.
But you weren't upstairs studying.
Run memory override. You just didn't see me.
I didn't see you, Fern.
Oh.
Oh, that's a
She just did like a mind meld.
exactly a mind melt.
Oh, hey,
That
Mom,
thing
I
where
was just
Jedis
studying
tell you
over-
what you think.
Fern was studying in her room.
Oh, she's friends with Geordie. Oh, her mom is the person who's the undersecretary of something or other.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your spot back. Head of the class. Just be sure not to let it slip
Wow.
again. I worry because there's not a place for everyone at the top.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Gotta get you in that 1%.
Oh, what's the basic table of 5?
1.6094?
Almost. You'll get it eventually.
I like him. He's a good dad.
I'll never be a Jedi.
Please read me a story like Mom used to.
Sorry, buddy. I gotta work.
I gotta go play for TV on the radio. Ooh, that's cool. I like the little details in their tech that give them these sort of tangible qualities. It almost feels like he's flipping through a Viewmaster.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
No! Wait! Stop the trap! I overslept! You can make it!
Oh, he's gonna get picked up by the girl and her friend.
Let's go. What do we got?
gotta-
Oh, going
Oh,
under
okay.
a big door is a thing that they do.
Oh, it's Mrs. Athurian.
Now, this looks more like a janky kid's bike. He's got the little
that's straight up
streamers
for ET, which technically ET is canon. This would actually be such a fun crossover.
ET is canon?
Yeah, in the Senate, you can see his species. You didn't know that?
No!
Yeah.
Trivia reaction to that. That's cool.
That'd actually be a really fun crossover here.
If you must use the refresher, remain seated and utilize your desk controls.
The refresher.
So when I had my SATs, my gallbladder exploded.
Are you okay?
Someone
I
missed
died.
the tram, so they're taking a shortcut.
Sit
and
down,
then...
student. The test will begin shortly. Sit.
Oh.
Sorry, Max Jr.
Even new Star Wars, I think, agreeably, it's like the speeder bike chase. New Star Wars, I think, has an agreeably nice blend of like puppets and makeups and, practical maquettes for robots and stuff. That carries over here.
Yeah, the retro feel is definitely self-evident.
Yeah.
But I like that it's transitioned from like late 70s to like true mid 80s.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Help!
No. Traveled back in time to prehistoric days. I think it's time travel in Star Wars.
There is.
What?
Bro, where you been? The world between worlds?
Depends. Oh, welfare. I mean, fine.
Nice strings.
Something tells me this is your aptitude test, my friend.
One might say your trials.
Ooh.
Please be a Jedi seal. Very Indiana Jones.
You are in violation of school attendance protocols. Come with me.
Okay.
Okay.
How?
Those are disconcerting.
Those are literally from Skippity Toilet.
What are you in for?
Yeah.
I missed my assessment. What are you in for? I race bikes so the droids hate me.
What a boss.
It's totally wizard.
Wizard. It's totally
Space wizard.
Wizard.
The last kid who skipped assessment, the proctor took him down to a secret chamber under the school to make him work in the mines.
The mines. Oh. I yearned for the mines.
Yeah, right.
They
So
called
made
it the
up.
mine.
Oh, Proctor,
Oh boy.
that doesn't matter because I found something buried in the woods. I think it's a lost Jedi temple like this.
Oh.
I convinced the proctor to let you retake the test. But now there's a 50-point penalty, which means you have to get every answer right just to pass.
Jesus, that's...
Tomorrow, I will drop you off personally. I expect you to pass. Do you understand?
How are you?
Yes, sir.
You gotta get a perfect score now?
God, I don't miss school.
Me neither.
You said you found a Jedi temple out in the woods.
Show me.
Oh, no. I was lying. I better go home, like my dad said. So...
Bye.
It's fun to get that awkward...
The holiday special.
Hey, my favorite Star Wars.
That's wild. What a wild thing to include.
Fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's canon.
No, it's literally officially canon. Holiday special. God, the music literally stresses me out. Whoa.
Reaction up here on this very channel.
You missed the whole test.
Whoa.
What happened?
Does your dad still got all those tools?
I hope we're the only reaction channel that caught that.
I hope so.
Because this could be a real adventure. No more pretend.
I didn't even ask how assessment went.
How did assessment go? I think good.
I love him.
He's the best.
Oh, that was adorable. Oh, look at the barmaid. That's so funny.
Nice little shadow play. Oh, good light, too.
Did I want kicking it?
That's not a volume. Or
it's a
doesn't
volume.
look like. Could be.
That's a volume.
Fine.
You should be studying instead.
Wonder if Kevin kind of did the
I'll
music.
study after. I can do both. Here, just hold the rope.
Careful of rope burn.
Right.
Good advice.
Whoa, jeez. God, that is so accurate to 13-year-old me.
There it is.
It's probably just buried junk.
It's a septic tank.
That's so funny. What if that's the whole show?
It's breaking.
It's a fever dream from all the...
It's a Jacob high.
Rip, Neil!
You are in violation of protocol.
It's the girl.
Who do you have a crush on at school?
Rita!
Yeah. No, droids really want to know who you have a crush on.
Sorry, Fern made me say. Oops, hang on.
Oh, it's Space Geordie. Well, I guess Geordie's already in space.
Space Geordie.
You.
You? What? That's a very aggressive...
My arch nemesis now?
Name's Fern. She's
Fern.
KB. And this is our
Hi, KB.
farm. We're gonna strip it for parts.
Strip it for parts.
No calling on claimers without the claimer. Everyone on the whole planet knows that. Fine.
Can we get like a delegation to sort this out?
Then I call claimsies now.
Aggressive
Claim
negotiations.
Thanks, KB.
They called claimsies. It checks out.
It's not a Jedi temple.
Yeah, huh, it is.
No, it's not. This was supposed to be a new neighborhood development.
Oh.
Something went wrong with the sewage substation.
Septic.
Whole thing filled up with poison gas.
Jankum.
Didn't kill them though, it just made them crazy. They started to eat each other. There's no choice.
Space
They had to
Florida.
bury them alive, trapped underground.
Whoa.
I really should get a job in the writer's room for this.
Should. Whoa.
Ow.
Dude, that hurt little Max the most.
Yeah, the dude has giant ears.
Well, you guys do look pretty strong though.
Yeah, way stronger than you.
Oh, well, that's too bad. We're not strong enough to dig the rest of it out.
She's trying to make them do it.
Master
But if we open
manipulator.
it, then we get to go in and look. Deal?
I know this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm loving this right now.
I am very much enjoying this.
It's just...
Whim.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you should have been a present father.
These
From
boys
Halo.
are so dumb.
What do you think it is? No idea.
It's the door opener.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
All right, that's a super useful skill.
Whoa! Well, that's kind of a nice little cyberpunk flourish, too.
Oh, I'm Frodo Baggins. Welcome to my hobbit hole.
Yes.
Someone's coming.
We gotta hide.
The bags. The bike.
It's your daddy.
Whim! Whim!
Wim Hof.
Is that your dad? Shh, you're gonna be in so much trouble. Wait,
She's a monster.
Yeah.
not when he sees that I'm right.
Dang.
It's a droid.
Oh, he said skeleton. It's foreshadowing their name as the skeleton crew.
It's just a droid.
A dead droid.
Dead Droid is my band.
Skeleton droid.
Do not touch that.
I think there's something inside.
What's the power? It's a ship, huh?
Oh, you can like see through the little porthole.
Little porthole, yeah.
If we follow that conduit, we might find the power source.
Let's go, toys.
This is so great.
Great? Yeah, it's exciting. We're exploring.
It's exciting.
We're exploring.
Some Jedi temples could lower down and bury themselves in times of danger.
Oh, that's cool.
All we gotta do is find the power.
Yeah, it's in
before we
Rebels.
run out of air.
Which I watched all of.
Obviously.
Where's KB?
Love Rebels. It's the only Star Wars I've seen, actually.
The conduit goes down here.
I like her.
I do too.
You need to grow up.
Ooh. Burn.
Yeah, like me, because I'm 11.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big kid.
You're going with the girls?
I just want to go home.
Gender is a construct.
This is great. My own Jedi temple! And I have it all to myself.
Ah, you got me.
Grow up. You grow up.
Don't worry, you're all gonna grow up a little bit by the time the
Yeah.
show's done. Oh!
She's got a future.
Yeah, you're gonna be a little engineer before you know it.
Yep, that is a cockpit.
Ooh, buddy. Oh.
An upside down ship is what they're in. Hello, this is the Rizzler.
I found something amazing, but don't tell the girls.
Whatever it is,
Aw.
don't touch it.
I was wrong. It isn't a temple. It's even better. We can open the hatch, get out, and get back home.
Oh, no.
Okay?
But it's glowing.
No harm ever came from pressing the green button.
Well, actually, in The Phantom Menace, when Anakin he presses the green button in the Naboo Starfighter.
Oh!
Kind of like that.
I used to love The Phantom Menace. No! Now this is pod racing.
Or as Darth Maul would say...
Something dubbed in by Peter Serafinowicz. Ooh, that was good. I like spooky skeleton temple droid. I hope Dad's not standing on top of this.
Where we're going, Marty? We don't need magnetic roads. He's being real chill about it.
Yeah. Oh no, he dropped those things though. He's just in shock.
This thing's gonna have to flip around at some point.
Starship?
There's a starship waiting in the hill. This has... Wowie. Fun. Yeah. Balance yourself back out. You gonna get charred, man. That's a pretty cool sequence. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me was like, it'd be pretty boss if they just let him fall into the heater.
Sure. You know.
Set the tone.
The Star Wars show about kids isn't messing around. Wow. Wow. What a nightmare for him. He's gonna be back here on the ground like I pushed you too hard.
He's gonna be the dad from Finding Nemo. He's gonna be Marlin.
He's gonna be Marlin. And that means that her mom's gonna be Dory.
Sorry, who are you again? We're in space. I wonder if they've ever been to space before.
Probably not.
What are those? I think they're planets.
Oh, they're gonna find the wreckage of the Nostromo.
I didn't know there'd be so many.
My God, it's full of stars. Well, we're just we're
right
jumping
to
hyperspeed.
hyperspeed.
Oh! I like the little floaty debris.
And that's where we're gonna end it, huh?
Nice. I was gonna say, just put the credits right on top of that.
Wow.
Directed and co-written by John Watts and, Christopher Ford, co-creator.
What fun.
What fun. And hey, the fun doesn't have to stop. In fact, it's a 2-episode premiere. We're just going to roll right into the next one. Let's do this thing. Whoa. Lost him in the circuits of time, duder.
I can turn it off. I can turn it off. How?
Pulling out of hyperspeed is not ever good.
Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
I wonder if the doctor was floating by.
And a cow.
Yeah.
We could be really, really, really far away.
This is so bad.
Yeah, that wicked marketing's really something, huh?
If you push another button, I swear I will.
Whoa. How fun.
I hope this is a wonky, fun, weird droid that helps them on their adventures. Yeah. But he's going to look really scary because he has one eye.
This is like a janky pirate droid.
It's going to be like, hi, my name's Larry. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
L4R3 or Larry.
What is that?
If his name is Larry?
Oh! And if he knows how to do cable?
Roll that in, look! Captain! Captain!
Where's the captain?
We do everything around here. Come along.
Ugh.
I think he might be malfunctioning. I can handle a droid. Come on. Hey, your captain's dead.
Oh.
According to my program, there can be no ship without a captain. And the ship, she's still here, so Captain! Captain!
Whose voice do we got?
He's the whole reason why we're here in the first place. Really, it's my fault? It definitely is. Hey, droid.
What do you want?
What's your name?
There are some who call me SM33.
Smee.
Smee. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I killed your captain.
Whoa.
Most unlikely.
But it's true.
Oh.
I stabbed him right in the guts and threw him into space, which makes me your new captain, right?
Right.
What am I to do with these stowaways?
Uh-oh.
Captain.
Captain.
Hey.
Fair, I want like to be the captain.
As crew, you may challenge the captain to a battle to the death.
No, that's okay.
Show me how to fly my ship.
It's simple. Primary acceleration, pitch, yaw, roll, trim controls.
What does this one do?
No! That's the emergency hull demolition sequence.
Wow.
Never, ever, ever touch that.
Flash forward 4 episodes from now. Yep. They're going to have to touch it.
Remember the little red button? Push the little red button.
No starports. Just turn this thing around and get us home.
We're not going to be able to go to hyperspace.
Where is it that you call home?
It's at Aden, where we just were.
Can't say I remember no Aten.
Aten.
Try searching your memory
How
bank's
old
last
is the ship?
location.
Yeah.
Searching.
Oh my god. I was about to say, it's like he's got an eye
I
patch.
think a rat ate his brain.
Searching.
Hey, little guy. Oh! Ah!
Whoa! Like a little flying squirrel.
Tell me then, Cat, which one is Aten?
Oh no.
Wim, you promised we wouldn't get in trouble, but now we're way, way out past the barrier, in so much trouble that we're lost forever.
He's not wrong.
It's not all my fault.
Shall I throw him out of the airlock for insolence, Captain?
Just bring us to that starport you mentioned. Someone there can give us directions home.
Jude Law.
Oh no.
Prepare for hyperspace jump in 3, 2, 1.
His parrot, it's like his little parrot just goes right inside of his head. Oh, making the jump to the title card.
Kind of curious. Their planet names not in the... I just have so many questions.
Is it being hidden?
Like
under
Camino?
a phony name?
There's nothing in this sector.
This feels a bit like E.T.
Search Team 4, reporting in. Source of seismic disturbance not found.
Their heads were originally guns, but then they changed them to flashlights.
Something detected. Moving fast.
Help!
Oh, Papa.
There's 3 of them. They just took off in a starship.
Starships are not permitted to enter or leave.
It could be out past the barrier by now.
Uh-oh.
It's not safe out there. You gotta bring him back.
Of course. Come with us, sir.
Gotta find my son.
There's something interesting at play.
Yeah, a little isolated colony on this planet.
Oh! Found the captain.
Found the crew. Skeleton crew.
I think they died in a duel.
I want to show you something else. Look, we can all sleep in here.
Oof.
All these skeletons and things are
Oh, cool
really
hat.
neat and everything. But
Very Cad Bane.
don't you want to go home?
We just got here.
Mm.
We're in a starship now. We can go anywhere we want in the whole wide galaxy.
But there's a skeleton.
This poor guy. Big ears,
Big
huge
nose.
nose.
Yeah.
We are going to the starport?
Goody. This looks like a very welcoming starport. God, and it is like sailing into port during like a murky...
Port Borgo.
Murky
They
night.
say of Borgo you'll rest well in a soft bed or a shallow grave.
I love how pirate this is.
Yeah, they did not hold back. And if we don't see Hondo Anaka, I want my money back.
We riot.
This wee ferryman will take you to the port.
That's wee ferryman.
Just be sure to keep your blaster at the ready. Trust no one, Captain.
Trust
Oh,
no
cool.
one.
She took a little... Look at that flintlock. Wow, that's sick.
Little vacuum sealed thingy. I love this guy. Who is this little guy?
Who's just a little guy.
That's the technical name of his species.
This is just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Yeah, it's like a freight harbor.
It's kind of cool to have them come from this planet that's so removed from the reality of the galaxy to now they're entering real Star Wars.
They're going to check their privilege. Wow, yeah. The salty spittoon.
Where's his tip?
I think it wants payment.
Lunch money.
Oh, that's right, for the whole week, damn. I'm rich.
Remember, we need directions home, that's all. Wim,
Oh no!
What are you doing? I'm hiding the rest of my dailies.
That's actually the smartest thing he's done so far.
Whoa.
Look, alien.
Oh. Space aliens.
Space Pumbaa.
They're so weird looking. Can't you plug his trunk or something? I don't talk with my trunk.
Yeah.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard.
Go. Better ask somewhere else. Stay close, guys. This place.
They've already lost him.
Yeah. Stick close to
Guys?
yourself.
Guys?
Gotta say, Dave and Buster's in space is a little different than I expected.
Space and Busters.
Oh, hello.
She looks
you
familiar.
Look like you have a plot.
You look like you have a part in this show.
Oh, the little guy. Such a little guy.
The little sweetie guy.
Oh, look at them little jellyfish.
Legality!
Oh, wow.
Assassination frustration?
You say assassination frustration? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I said stay together.
I didn't
Where are
hear you.
those stinko boys?
Stinko boys.
Are you children? Honey, Borgo's full of the nastiest pirates in the sector. It's not safe here for children.
Pirates?
Yes, I have to get you to a transport. Do you have any money?
We got our own ship. We just need some directions home.
This feels like a scam.
Okay, well, where's home?
At Aden?
Come on, seriously, girls. Where are you from?
What is home? Ooh.
What are they covering up at Aden?
Yeah.
We'll have 2 of whatever he's having.
Sup? Oh yeah, get them nudes.
Daily special.
Oh, let's go.
One more for you.
Oh, I'm okay. No copy for me, sir.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
That'll be what now, sir?
2 texts, credits. What do you think this is? A Griffin charity?
Griffin charity.
Come on, kid. Pay up.
I like all of his eyes.
Is this enough, sir?
Whoa, where the blazes did you get that? This ain't enough. Premium toppings 5 decks extra.
Oh no.
How much you got on you? Come on, let's see.
No.
Watch him. He's trying to cheat you. Mind your business, scum.
Scum.
Where'd you two find an old Republic credit in mint condition?
His dad gave it to him for lunch money.
Where are you two from?
This
Aden?
Is this the same pirate guy or just the same species?
Same species.
All right. I am an intergalactic racist.
I mean, it might be, but
It's gotta be fake. Looks real enough to me. Back off or I'll pop your breathing sack.
he's beautiful.
I like these creatures.
Ram, do something.
Oh, flammable.
Is that guy on fire?
Girls, whatever you're running from, you need a much better story than Aden.
But it's true.
You're a couple of Linderlings from the Lost Planet of Eternal Treasure.
Lenderlings.
Linderlings.
Eternal treasure. Lost planet of
That's
eternal
why the ship was there.
Sure.
Everyone back off.
Hey. Heh. Nice detail.
There ain't enough to go around, and I saw him first.
Unless they really are from Aden.
Don't be stupid. Aden's a myth.
Sounds like Steve Buscemi.
Do not touch my captain.
Oh, let's go, droid. Oh, get taller. All right, Shmi. Let's go. Dude, Shmi is legit.
Get back to your ship, droid.
Not without me, Cap.
And I'm not leaving without KB.
And the boys.
Yeah. Boys are loud. Ooh, I felt that. Oh no! Whoa! Damn!
Ooh, how about some
motion.
shellfish?
Oh, a little shield. What a well-designed droid.
Yeah, right?
Whoa, cool. Nice use of heat. Oh, be free, little guys.
I humbly suggest we return to the ship.
Sir, yes, sir.
This way.
Owie.
Oh, no.
It's ruined.
Oh.
I mean, it looks perfect to me, sir.
Oh, my God. Is that Jaleel White?
Why did you bring us to a pirate port full of pirates?
Because we are also pirates.
Yes.
You're not pirates?
We're kids.
Why cannot kids?
It's not like Rory Kinnear, is it? Oh, no, Smee. Ah, damn you, Star Wolf.
What's doing in my starboards?
Oh, he's done well for himself.
Just want to go home.
How do they have our coordinates?
And it was that guy. You're not a racist.
You got a question for us? Ask us yourself.
Don't make him mad, Fern.
Feisty girl. Cool off in the brig a day or two, then we'll talk.
Sounds like an elite from
What's a
Halo.
brig?
Hey.
Sounds like the Arbiter.
This is not what the galaxy was supposed to be like.
Oh, that's life, kid.
Dirt is really dirty.
Okay.
Of course, and it's rough and it gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere. I don't like dirt.
Step 1. Get out of the brig. How are we gonna do that?
What if we train this little guy to go get the key over there?
Wow, straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Straight out of it, yeah.
Climb up those poles and get the key and come back.
You understand me, right?
It's actually a highly evolved, intelligent species. It's gonna get stepped on or something horrific.
Yeah, smeared.
Man, they really killed Shmi, huh?
I like this fanciful violin music.
No, the other way. The key. Over there.
Taking a bath. Oh.
Step 2. Find SM-33. Fix him and get him back to the ship. All of that is step 2. Step 3. We still need directions home.
Yeah, keep up.
Everyone thinks Ad-Aden is some sort of make-believe myth. I guess the legend is that Ad-Aden holds some sort of eternal treasure.
What? That's so dumb.
The suburbs.
Yeah, it's just a way of life.
We wouldn't be in jail if you didn't order 33 to fly us to a pirate.
Ooh.
Jude
Law.
Law.
Jude Law.
Fear not. I only want to help you.
Of course.
I can help you. Find that planet of yours. All I ask is that you take me with you. I've been stuck on this scabby rock far too long.
Uh-oh.
How are we even gonna get out of here?
The key.
Okay, genius, we can't reach it.
The distance between us and the key is an illusion.
Ooh, there is no spoon.
He has a magnet or something.
Why didn't you do that all along?
He didn't have a reason to escape.
You're a Jedi.
Yeah, it's subtle motif of the theme. Subtle do 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 do. Hey, we have a Jude. Oh, I can keep a secret. Can you? No, I do miss kind of the when they would put the concept art as the credits backdrop.
I love that. That's very Mandalorian, though.
It's that show's thing.
Cowboys in space, pirates in space.
Yeah. It's Nick Frost. Part of me was like, oh, okay, and Tunde Adebimpe. There you go. Okay. Nick Frost must be Smee.
Yeah.
I was
that
thinking,
makes
like,
total
is it a
sense.
Simon Pegg just doing a voice and it was right there? Right next door. Mick Giacchino.
Oh, no, I haven't heard of him.
Interesting. I wonder if he, she, they, whoever is related to the Hollywood Giacchinos, maybe. Michael and
From
the like.
From the Up and
Yes.
Toy Story.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Werewolf by Night.
That feels like a good. That makes sense.
Yeah. Nice little fit for the Star Wars. Well,
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring today's video. Now, guys, I'm going to give you all the God's honest truth of how this sponsorship came to be. We got contacted about basically partnering up with HUEL. Before we agreed to anything, the very first thing I said was I would like to try the product first. I did a Instagram post on our Real Rejects one. It was the first time you see me trying the HUEL product. Basically going like, hey, we might not partner with them. This is not a paid Instagram post, but I just wanted to try it since a lot of you guys asked for like health recommendations now and to know kind of what I take only because of the fact that I'm vegetarian and I have very limited protein options. So I gave it a shot and ended up loving it. Primarily the chocolate one. Wow, this is a really great one. One of the best things about it is that, yes, it's prepackaged. And a lot of times when it comes to like the prepackaged bottles, I'm not a big fan of them normally. What you got me drinking on camera is one of these, which takes a very long time to put together and can often get messy. And it's just not aesthetically pleasing. But I'm trying to pack like a lot of vitamins and fiber, protein. The best part about HUEL is a lot of what I try to pack into this one giant shake is already available in this little bottle. Often tastes better than what I can actually assemble myself. It actually tastes great. It's got a high protein intake count as well. And you know what? brand new bottle. If you guys can see, it's filled to the top. This is how good it tastes. Now, normally, what you want to do is spread it out, but if you want it in one go, it is just as good. It tastes really freaking good. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. The one thing they want me to say is you can get 15% off HUEL today with code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. Fuel your best performance with HUEL today. They are great, and I am already almost out of the many bottles they sent me. If you guys do go check them out at HUEL.com/rejects, you'll see that they got a whole bunch more items available as well. And if they taste anything as good as this, I'm going to be a very happy customer for a very, very long time. So join me on this health journey.
Gang, 2-episode premiere of the Skeleton Crew. Miguel, how you feeling as a Star Wars fan?
You know, I had a lot of fun. I came into this with zero expectation, which...
Why? Star Wars is an all-time high lately. We're at a high watermark point. Things have only gotten better.
It's...
Increasingly. And everyone unanimously agreed the Acolyte was it.
Well... Acolyte aside, this was a very nice, weird, curious divergence from all of the normal. And like without the weight of the entire Star Wars universe on the show and just like allowing myself to come in and be like, what a cool way for like a bunch of kids to enter the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about these kids. I'm talking about like kids in the real world
who might be watching the show.
Who might be watching this, and like if this is their first interaction with Star Wars, I think this is a wonderful end. And I've always been a proponent of I don't care what your entry point is, so long as we find an entry point for you. And it's nice. Like if you're hoping for this to be anything more than Goonies in space, level set your expectations a little bit. Yeah. But I think if you allow yourself to enjoy this for what it is, it's been a really fun ride. And I appreciated there was like some beautiful, subtle homages to some of my like favorite pieces of Star Wars. I thought the holiday special reference was just so hysterical. But like simply put, it feels like they did shit on the volume.
I mean, certainly for a good amount of things, but some of those exteriors in the first episode looked like a real ridge or a quarry. Well, then the physical elements that they brought in to fill out that volume
fact, there's
were
no live
impressive.
actors in this show.
This is all. Those were adults de-aged into the children you see here.
So one thing I really do like about this series, and perhaps this will be my sole hot take, is that I've often wondered what would have happened if George Lucas had aesthetically created the prequels in the late 80s, early 90s.
Sure.
You know, like I feel like there's kind of a curious aesthetic gap where like the 70s really did inspire so much of the original Star Wars in terms of fashion, in terms of the
tech and all that.
Yeah, every sort of piece of it. And this is kind of neat because it really does feel like, like a Reagan era Star Wars. And I don't know, there's something really kind of cool about that. Just from an aesthetic vibe. The suburbs and this whole setup is like, it doesn't feel very Star Wars on the surface level, but I also love that like canonically they've now explained that like this is a planet that is apparently hidden from the rest of the galaxy.
Yeah.
And they're using Old Republic credits, which means they've been like isolated living in this bubble for, I don't know, there's some really fun, interesting things that they're playing with here. But enough about my opinions.
Hey.
Let's talk about how I felt. Tell me.
Let's talk about my thoughts now. Oh goodness,
what did you think, John?
I would agree. I mean, like certainly, I am not quite the level of expert in the Star Wars, lore that you are. But as a viewer, I was looking forward to this for the exact thing it's kind of presenting me now, which is I am ready as a Star Wars. It's like I appreciate classic Star Wars, and I appreciate what drives the attempts to always be keeping that alive. But I am also very welcoming and appreciative of when they do sort of change it up once in a while. And you shouldn't give things a pass simply for changing up. And we can debate The Last Jedi all day in that department. But yeah, as you know, an expander on the palette of, you know, places and vibes that we can have in a Star Wars series, I think this is a really cool place to start because you're getting a dual layer. And not that like pirates is really that outlandish for Star Wars, because certainly we have already, I mean, Han Solo.
Sorry.
There you go.
Han Solo.
I mean, Han and Chewie are essentially pirates in their own way. They're smugglers and stuff. They're out here on a ship, you know, just like roving the galaxy until they rise to greater aspirations and whatnot. But yeah, I like this blend of like, yeah, Star Wars in the suburbs is like a quirky prospect, and you have, you know, the Stranger Things. I'm sure they want this to be a little bit of their Stranger Things. Goonies, obviously, you know, Stand By Me. Those yeah, like a bunch of kids in their bikes kind of movies. And then also you have something that feels sort of like Pirates of the Caribbean, however you want to say that, in the, you know, galaxy far, far away. And like that blend of two aesthetics on top of Star Wars, I think is fun and neat. And I think that Star Wars is in a place where it would benefit from drawing in. It's like, you know, The Mandalorian brought us all back to the, you know, just the acknowledgement of like, oh, this is part of the soup of Star Wars is combining space with samurai with Old West and stuff like that. And yeah, like Knights of the Round Table in a way. And so here, yeah, I'm like, cool, throw some more genres in there, throw some more aesthetics, not even that they're that disparate from what Star Wars is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, then the, you know, aesthetic aspect combined with, yeah, this prospect of like, okay, we have a bunch of kids. It almost reminded me of, with a different motivation, like an Alien Romulus situation where it's like, oh yeah, we just have this ragtag little group of kids, and, you know, through happenstance, now they're out on this, you know, intergalactic journey, this adventure of sorts. And I think it was smart to, it's fascinating the way they make these shows now, because like episodes can kind of be whatever length. And so like the first one, you know, was a substantial episode, you know, it's like 40, 45 minutes. And the second one felt a lot shorter, but as just the two units together, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good prologue. I like the start of this act one that we have of like, okay, we know who all the kids are and we kind of have their, you know, group dynamic forming, which is charming. We have that little tease at the beginning to set up the mystery of Jude Law. And then, you know, from there, I think it was smart to also reveal and to hint at, like, yeah, we see the status quo of Atatina, what's it called? Atata. There you go. Atata. We see what the status quo is there.
Attaboy.
And then by the end of, this first act, we know, like, okay, something at home isn't exactly what it is. So you have that dual function of we got to get home, and also what lurks, what is home, what lurks at home, and who might we bring back with us.
I mean, they didn't know what stars were.
They didn't.
You know, like that's a really interesting.
Well, yeah, because they had that whole pan up, and you have like the aurora borealis clouds plus that grid of red lights and things,
which seems like they're trying to stay hidden.
Well, yeah, and it also feels like it contributes to this feeling of like surveillance. It feels like they live in this like idyllic but like heavily surveilled state.
That's like even the robot heads that are surveillance cameras stolen from Skippity Toilet.
Skippity Star Wars.
Skippity Star Wars.
That's Skippity would be a good Jedi name.
It's me, Darth Rizzler.
Darth Rizzler. Dude, Skippity Riz would be like an intergalactic
Honestly,
outlaw.
Skippity Riz is a phenomenal Star Wars.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, my name's Skippity Riz.
Skippity Riz.
Wanna buy a power converter?
Yeah. Oh, they got the power converter. So many references and Easter eggs.
And it's, I think there was the moment when, you know, the two boys are playing lightsaber. One of them has this like ad hoc, like crappy put together one, and then the other one is just imagining holding it.
Yeah.
And it's almost impossible to not go back to that moment in your upbringing.
Sure.
Because everyone did it.
Yeah.
And I kind of love that there is this sort of instant connective tissue with these characters, where it's almost like we're exploring the galaxy all over again, and all of the new excitement and the adventures that you as a kid would get from watching Star Wars. I feel like they're trying to capture the essence of that with us going through that journey and experiencing it through their lens and perspective.
Yeah.
And I thought these four child actors are really phenomenal in their own right. I mean, obviously we haven't spent a lot of time with them yet, but I feel like I'm genuinely invested in each of them. Nobody like overly annoyed me or felt unrealistic. Like, it's from the most like grounded in what being like an 11 or 12-year-old is.
Yeah. And even Fern, I want to say, like, that's a character I think of all of them could easily be grating, or could very much be kind of a rote nod to the politics of the now. But it's like seeing what her position is in the society. She's like, you know, seeing who her mom is. Yeah. You get why she's got a little bit of a chip on her shoulder and you know, is kind of posing as like, you know, a bit of a
tough.
Yeah, has had that mean mug.
And I feel like, you know, obviously there's been like so much conversation about like race and gender and all these different things, and not just Star Wars, but in all media. But like the tough, bossy girl, those have always existed,
and it's always
and I feel like it's sort of a fun. I mean, even them like tricking the boys into like digging the door of the ship open for them is like, man, I was dumb and I did that once when a girl told me to do that.
Yeah,
you know, because I was like, yeah, you know, you told me that I'm strong and you're, you know, it's just it's kind of fun.
Mastermind manipulation.
Well, you know, and we've all like, even the way that they perceive things and they talk about things, like it does have this like genuine childlike wonder.
It does feel like John Watts' sensibility. I haven't seen Clown and Cop Car, which seem very different from the Spider-Man stuff, but it does seem like a good place for what we know he's good at. And I do appreciate that this is a show that does seem kind of intent on actually letting that stuff breathe and balancing that stuff out against all the other cool world building. And I feel like too, you know, there's same with comic book movies, like there's a certain amount of debate and I think resentment towards the fact that like at their core, when these were first conceived of, kids were partially in mind, if not largely in mind. And not to say that all Star Wars is kid stuff, but like I like a Star Wars that is, I mean, I feel like any Star Wars person, we'll see how it goes, but like anybody interested could probably get into this, but also this is kid-centric in a way that doesn't feel too pandering or hackneyed or anything like that.
You know, it's one of those, like, I'm excited to see my niece and nephew for the holidays, and I love the idea of watching this with them.
Yeah.
You know, like this feels like a great thing that can be universally enjoyed. I'm so curious as to like how the internet reacts when this comes out.
I am too.
You know, I imagine
I really
be like
hope we could all just enjoy this.
Well, that's kind of what it comes down to, is like it doesn't have to be. There will be Star Wars projects that I'm like, you have set a tone and an expectation.
Yeah.
And you have set it, therefore you must rise to the occasion and meet it. And I will set those standards high. For this, the only standard that was set is, let's go on a really fun adventure through the lens of these kids exploring a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you one question before we wrap up.
Sure.
Is Jude Law a Jedi?
I don't know, because like that obviously, as the end of this episode, they want us to think so, and I'm curious. I mean, I don't know. I feel like my gut says probably, but I feel like because of the way that this is set up in these first two episodes, it might be some kind of mislead, and he could have a magnet. I don't know. Yeah. I guess part of me feels like Jude Law would be good casting for a Jedi. Like if you're thinking new Jedi, let's get an actor with stature, but who also inspires that kind of warmth, or who can, you know, not that we've never seen Jude Law play a villain. Yeah. But it's weird. It's like, I guess I'm 80% yes, and then 20% of me is like, I don't know, there could be some kind of twist because he's a pirate. So I guess the question becomes, why would a Jedi abandoned that life to be a pirate.
Well, in the time period that he's in, it makes sense.
Sure.
If he is a Jedi, which I don't think he is.
Okay.
Is my initial gut reaction.
What is your conviction?
What I think is that this is a really good opportunity for him to get back in the good graces of all the pirates by finding the treasure planet. You know,
that makes a lot of sense.
And
that
perhaps the gal who was trying to help the kids escape had a conversation with her. There's a relationship. I don't know. Who knows? There's so many different things.
But how did you get the key?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There needs to be some sort of connective tissue of somebody who went to him and said, "Hey, this planet is real. These kids are like thoroughly convinced of it, and they have no reason to be lying right now.
Yeah.
And here is your chance, and here is a cool magnet device to grab the key."
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, the real thing is, like, what an interesting bet to assume that these children know what Jedi are.
Yeah.
Because, again, I just don't think that's, like, widely known information, but it also seems like in the society where these kids are from, they're not using Imperial credits.
Yeah.
Which means their planet has been hidden since before Order 66 in the fall. So as far as they're concerned, Jedi are like
they're
maybe
just out and around.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, it's cool because I appreciate little little details like that for like a lore whore like myself. There is like, oh, okay, there's this mystery that I want to solve.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're like literally just a bunch of kids being like, we're in space. Let's go find treasure.
Let's go find treasure.
Yeah. Which, you know, if anyone watched The Bad Batch, treasure. Omega loves treasure. Omega loves treasure. Did we watch that together?
No, but I've seen some of it. I think you took over. You took my place.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's okay.
My bad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But that's
how many times have you finished the Clone Wars?
All the time. Every time.
And you said you love Rebels, right?
It's my favorite Star Wars. All of the Rebels.
What's your favorite season of Tales of the Jedi?
The first one, because there's only been one so far.
No, there's been 3.
There's been 3 seasons of Tales of the Jedi?
There's been 2. There was Tales of the Jedi, and then there was Tales of the Empire.
Well, that's a trick question. If you ask me how many seasons of Tales of the Empire, Michaeler, how many seasons of Visions are there?
3.
Well, soon to be 3. It's been greenlit. I like that this show is able. I do think.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was going to say, what do you all think of our chemistry? And then I realized I interrupted a thought while you said that.
What do you all think of our chemistry?
Yeah, are we good? Is this a pair that you would like to watch?
I hope so, because I would love to do more. I was overjoyed when Greg was like, you know what? I think the way things are working out, I think it's going to be you and Michael. And I was like, oh my God, it's so fun. I feel like I got greenlit to go on a school field trip or something.
I got the message and I was like, wow, is this what getting demoted feels like?
Yes, welcome. You are on the B Squad now. You're on a John video, baby.
Yeah. But John videos have so much heart to them.
Oh,
everyone always, you know, because I used to watch the channel. I used to be one of you.
I used to watch the channel.
I don't do that anymore.
I don't. Now that I'm on the payroll, I don't
value
watch
my time.
I collect my check and I go home.
Yeah. Did you get paid?
Well, I mean, you know, when I say check, I mean coupon to round table Republic credits.
Man, there was 2 lines in this that I got verbatim. Cold hard credits.
Cold hard credits.
That's crazy.
I feel like you can anticipate when it's like a twist on a regular line, but you have to add a Star Wars. Yeah,
it's quite literally me in a nutshell. But enough about our thoughts and our feelings. What did you think?
What did you guys think?
Did you guys have fun? Were you bored? Because I think that's it. I think it's okay to watch this and be a little bored and be like, not my cup of tea.
I mean, I can see how people wouldn't, be necessarily enchanted or whatever.
Yeah, I hope they're like, I was bored. It wasn't my cup of tea, but I could see how others could love it. That would be healthy for our fandom.
Well, because it's not being presumptuous. I guess that's in closing, I will say it's nice to have something that clearly has a level of stakes. And obviously, there are kids out, in the galaxy. There's peril galore. There's a mystery to be solved. But it's not like the entire fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance and everyone's a Skywalker or a Palpatine. And this is all important.
It's crazy that next episode, Thrawn is unveiled. And this is actually the series that they introduced the Yuzan Vong.
Thought you meant the next episode of this show. I was
Yeah,
like, how do you know that?
No, this.
They're going to unveil Thrawn in the next episode?
Well, they already unveiled Thrawn in the
I know.
But I'm saying the big intergalactic war and the species that attacks the New Republic. Yeah, obviously you've read all the books.
Yes, I love the books.
And like
Star Wars Legends, baby.
Star Wars Legends forever. The Yuzan Vong continue to terrify me.
Okay.
But what if it was canon and this is the show that I think that would be so funny.
Okay.
Yeah. But
well, hey, they're mining that stuff.
Don't forget, use the Force to leave a like. Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to be able to join us for each one of these journeys. Yeah. And remember, the Force will be with you.
Just lift up your hearts.
In prayer.
You will, gang. We'll see you next week for more Skeleton Crew.
We have to do this again.
We're the crew.
We're the Skeleton Crew.
Yeah. Us and
Greg
all
is,
of you.
Greg is our dead captain.
He's our dead cap. That's right. That's right.
See you next week, Real Reject Nation.
Go move Greg's skeleton right now.